Alright, y'all, it's your boy Cameron coming at you with this video. Now, I've been MIA from YouTube, trash talk side of things for a bit. And I'm going to post this in the NHL Die Hard Fans Facebook group as well. I can't let this go anymore. I'm very kind of sick and tired of people just showing up recently just because it's the playoffs. And I'm really tired of the fair weathering and the bandwagoning and the two-teaming in this bitch. And I get called that shit all the time because I have different teams' jerseys in my closet because I like to collect them. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. I'm going to expose two idiots in this video right now. Okay? First off, I'm going to expose somebody who decided they were going to hop on the Sharks bandwagon because at the time, the Warriors were down 3-1 in their series with the Thunder, and his kid got bored. So the first one we're going to go with is the guy who claims to be a San Jose Sharks fan, but can't even tell what the rules of the game of hockey are. Let's have a listen. This is Danny Golding.
Alright, sure. Now, I actually don't know the full definition of ice. Is it like when a player like holds his stick in a certain way, and I don't really know what a blue line is either.
You don't know where the blue lines are? Look at the ice! Are you kidding? Are you that stupid? You can't tell where the blur... Oh my god. They're on the ice, Danny. Look. Alright, so that's the first person I'm going to get at this video. The second person. And oh my god, this guy is the first to talk shit about everything, dude. This guy is, as he is from North Carolina, he is a huge-time Falcons football fan, which I will say he does know a lot about the sport of football, and I'll give that credit to him. But here's what I don't understand at all. Here's what I really would like to find out. He claims to be a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, and he would comment all over the NHL Die Hard fans group on Facebook. He would get all up into that and that whatnot, and he would be fucking going ham if the Pens won. Well, the game that the Lightning won, he would not show up anywhere. He would only post if the Penguins won, and he was all over that shit on Thursday night when they won Game 7 over us, and he's all over that shit tonight as we speak over one Game 1 victory. So those of you in the NHL Die Hard fans group have seen me post the video, or have seen me post the not to be a dick stuff. what was I? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I think this is it too. What the thing is, I posted the not to be a dick. I started the not to be a dick trend. Not to be a dick this. And my most recently post was not to be a dick, but the biggest guy talking the most shit here doesn't even know about the game. Well, that guy, ladies and gentlemen, is claimed to be a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, but called Sidney Crosby a defenseman? What? Let's have a listen. This is the one and the only Preston Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, man. What's that one player that scored 20 points in the postseason for you guys? Wasn't it like Brett Burns or some shit like that? And he makes me nervous, man. But I mean, we got one of the best defenses in the league, like with Crosby, Lachlan.
He didn't even say Lachlan's name.
We got one of the best goalies in the league in Matt Murray.
He even just discovered in the first out of the playoffs.
Tense game, it really is. But yeah, it is.
This nigga, he can't. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This fool can't even. He said Sidney Crosby was a defenseman. Oh my god! Are you serious? And you're supposed to be some big bone. Oh my god, big badass. He's supposed to be some big badass. Oh man. Oh, the Thunder lost. I'm not a Thunder fan, but I didn't want Golden State to repeat. Anyways, the main thing to this, he claimed himself to be a long, die-hard fan since before I was even born. This, that, and the other thing. Stuck with the team when they won the championship in 2009, but he can't. he said that. Oh my God! He said that Sidney Crosby is a defenseman, and dude. Those are two basic things you know as a fan. Who your star player is, excuse me, and where the fuck the blue lines are. Like, I'm pretty sure a 3-year-old could tell me where the blue lines are on a hockey ice. And I'm pretty sure a 5-year-old that knows a little bit about the Penguins can tell me who Sidney Crosby is. What the fuck? Like, this is just like, this same guy that I just exposed for, just exposed for having the, for calling Crosby a fake, calling Crosby a defenseman. He's the same guy that calls me a bandwagon all the fucking time. He gets on my case so much because I have different football jerseys in my closet. This kid doesn't even know who the fuck his, he doesn't even know who the fuck his, sorry, I'm trying to read this. Trying to find another one I had. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it again. Here it is. There's another one by the Danny Golden kid. But, he's the same guy that calls me a fake fucking fan. He gives me all this shit for being a bandwagon fan. Just because I have a couple football jerseys. But I know what the players on my team are. And I know where the blue line is. This is ridiculous. Like, people calling people bandwagon when they don't even know their own star player? Are you joking? Sidney Crosby is a center, not a defenseman. And this is another thing Danny Golding said. Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, right here.
Also, how many overtimes does the game have to go to before it goes to a shootout?
How many overtimes did the game have to go to a shootout? Stop. Stop. Stop before you, honestly, stop before you kill me. And I give up on modern day sports society. Stop. We have people that don't know how many overtimes it takes to get into a shootout. We have people who can't tell who their star players are. And the same person who didn't know how many, it's bad enough that one person doesn't even know their star player. It's totally even different when one person doesn't even know how the fucking sport is played. Doesn't know what icing is, doesn't know where the blue line is, excuse me. It's ridiculous. I can tell you every player on my roster. I can tell you where the blue lines are, where the red line is, where the dots and the circles are. I can tell you basically, I can draw for you the ice. This is ridiculous now. It's one thing to know a little bit about the game and just hop on the team because they're local, but it's a totally different thing when you claim to be a diehard, don't even know your star player, Preston, and don't even know where the blue lines are and how many overtimes it takes to get into a shootout. Like, just that pisses me off. If you don't ride with your team from the start of the regular season until the playoffs, then you just need to get the fuck out. If you're not like T. Spence, if you're not like Kirk, if you're not like me, stop. If you're just a playoff hockey fan, you have no right to be here. Stop. And that goes for any sport in general. Okay? And I'm being dead ass right now. I'm not trying even to be funny. That shit pisses me the fuck off. Because I get called a bandwagon all the fucking time because I collect other teams' jerseys. But yet, it's not bandwagon when you don't know your own star player. Or you don't know where the fuck the blue lines are on a hockey ice. That shit pisses me off. And I'm being dead ass about that right now. Preston, you kept talking shit and talking shit and talking shit. I just had to. Stick to football. Hockey's not your game, boy. Hockey's not your game. I'm tired of this. Tired of this. He's the first to call me a bandwagon fan. This video was mainly for me to get at Preston, but I figured I'd do 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm not going to tell you how I got this information. I'm not going to tell you where I got it. Where I got it and how I got it is the same thing. I'm not going to tell you when I got this information. But I got this information. And I just put it out there. Preston Fox doesn't even know what the fuck position Sidney Crosby plays, and he's supposed to be a hardcore Pens fan. Danny Golding's supposed to be a hardcore Sharks fan, doesn't even know what the fuck a blue line is on a hockey ice. Alright? That shit pisses me the fuck off when people want to come on here and call me a bandwagon but can't tell me about their own team or about the sport. Real talk. I've been ride or die with my teams ever since I was born. Okay, it's been no other teams for me. Okay, some of you people who follow me on YouTube know that I have 2 different college teams. Well, I grew up a Florida State fan, and I'm going to the University of Georgia for college. So stop. The bandwagonings. This has been mainly the reason I left the Trash Talk Circle on YouTube. Mainly the reason, because people kept calling me fucking bandwagon, fucking bandwagon, because I have a fucking Seahawks jersey in my closet. That shit, I take my fanhood seriously. I ain't got nothing much else in my life. Okay, I don't have a wife, I don't have a kid, I don't have girlfriends. Okay? I got my family and I got sports. That's about damn it. And you can say whatever you want about that. I know for you people in the hockey groups, this is probably a little too far in detail. But it goes for all of you too. You stick with one fucking team for the rest of your life. And you gotta know who the fuck their team's players are. You gotta know what the fuck a little bit about the game. Can't come on here and claim to be a hardcore fan, and you can't even tell me your star players. You can't even know what your star player's position is. And you can't tell me where the fucking blue lines are on a hockey ice. Stop. Like, that shit seriously pisses me off. And I'd say that to anyone's face right now. Dead fucking serious. Dead fucking serious. I've been to Raymond James Stadium. I've been a season ticket over at Raymond James Stadium for fucking 10 years. I've been fucking going to Lightning games for fucking ever. Since before we won the Stanley Cup. And I was only 6 years old when we won the Stanley Cup. Athens is too far of a drive. I've been to Florida State USF games when they come here to Tampa. But I've digressed enough about this video. I made my point. There it is. Preston Fox is not a hardcore Penguins fan, and Danny Golding is not a hardcore Sharks fan. They can come back with any information they want to. They're fucking toast.